Rex, last week, you were actually on this from the beginning because you seemed to have some concerns about Green Bay and what was going on there. After what you saw in week 1, I know Aaron is Mr. Relax. Are you feeling relaxed about these guys?
No, I'm not feeling relaxed. And I told all those stat geeks out there that wanted to rub my face in it saying, oh, they're 7-0. The Packers are 7-0 without Davante Adams. Well, how'd it look? You're 7-1 now. Now, one thing you better make sure you do is you better win this one, or it's going to be full P-A-N-I-C. It's going to be panic. And, you know, for me being dyslexic, yes, it was 50-50 whether I spelled it right or not.
That was perfect,
but it
Rex.
will be full panic mode, man. Like, you better beat the Bears. Why? Your quarterback does own them, right? You're 6-0 and things like that. So file that in the stat. But, man, don't you dare lose this one.
This is the opportunity. You know, you're talking about last year, the soundbite of Aaron Rodgers saying, I own you guys. Well, this is the time. Coming off a win last week, sloppy conditions, however the Bears was able to do it. Now you're getting ready to go on the road against Aaron Rodgers. Dan said something that the Packers trust Aaron Rodgers. But who does Aaron Rodgers trust? It's my question. That's what Dan was talking about, the organization. Alan Lazard was nursing something last week. He didn't play. You was in Green Bay at a point in time. Can you ever remember Aaron Rodgers not trusting his wide receiver core?
No, and listen, that's exactly kind of what happened last week, that first play of the game. If he catches that ball, it's an entirely different story.
Yes, it is.
It's an entirely different feeling on the sideline. Instead, what you got is passive-aggressive Aaron Rodgers on the sideline, which is like almost worse than him being like angry and aggressive. But that's a hard catch, man. Like, if you're running 22 miles an hour, like, that's a hard catch. It wasn't like he just...
That's what we get paid to do.
Matthew,
we get paid to do that.
I get it, but just to say that, like, oh, this team's terrible and these receivers stink all of a sudden because he dropped that pass. Listen, Aaron Rodgers will be fine. I think we're not giving enough credit to the job that Minnesota did defensively. They got after him. Like, he didn't even attempt passes down the field after that. He wasn't trusting his protection. They will get that fixed. And the Chicago Bears are nowhere near as good as the Minnesota Vikings. The Packers will look like the Packers. Aaron Rodgers will look like Aaron Rodgers. Go back to last year, week 1. Aaron Rodgers literally was statistically the worst quarterback in the entire NFL week 1. He'll be fine. It's not panic. It's relaxed.
But he did have Davante Adams, and he doesn't have Davante Adams.
So it may take a little bit longer. It may take a little bit longer. Do I see it coming eventually? Yes, Lazard back is going to help. What we got to realize, too, defensively for the Green Bay Packers, I mean, okay, it is Aaron Rodgers, yes, and you have confidence in him, but maybe you got to realize defensively we may have to buy him some time, where he's got to develop with Dobbs and Watson. It has to happen. So defensively, I was disappointed in that Green Bay defense.
I think we all expected a little bit more out of the Green Bay secondary, because the Green Bay secondary was, I think, one of the top secondaries in the league last year without their top corner. So, like, this year, we're expecting that secondary, that defense, to carry them while they have growing pains with these young receivers. I think that'll happen as well. I think the Green Bay Packers... Listen, I have them in the Super Bowl. So, like, I really, really believe in this team.
So you have to.
I mean, I have to, but fine. But, like, listen, trust me, we'll talk about this tomorrow. We'll talk about this.
I don't think they're the best team in their division. I think Minnesota proved
They looked really good.
Real quick, with this being 2 weeks in a row divisional game, it is a must for the Green Bay Packers at home to win this game. So you talking about the trust, hey, throw all that out the door. Aaron Rodgers, MVP, he represents this organization. Aaron Rodgers needs to fix it, but it's going to take him and his young wide receivers to do it.
He just can't lose his young wide receivers. He can't make them feel so bad with the passive-aggressive thing where they're just crushed so bad that Watson never comes back.
It worse,
So Aaron's got to do a little fluffing up.
Got to bring him up. There you go.
Guys.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.